Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Q3 FY26 earnings conference call of Tips Music Limited. As a reminder, all participants' line will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during this conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then zero on your touch-tone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Ayushi Gupta from MUFG In Time Private Limited. Thank you, and over to you, Ms. Gupta.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to the Q3 and 9-month FY26 earnings conference call of Tips Music Limited. To discuss this quarter's performance, we have from the management, Mr. Kumar Taurani, Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Girish Taurani, Executive Director, Mr. Hari Nair, Chief Executive Officer, and Mr. Sushant Dalmia, Chief Financial Officer. Before we proceed with the call, I would like to mention that some of the statements made in today's call may be forward-looking in nature and may involve risks and uncertainties. For more details, kindly refer to the investor presentation and other filings that can be found on the company's website. Without further ado, I would like to hand over the call to the management for their opening remarks, and then we can open the floor for Q&A. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Happy New Year. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us for the Q3 and 9 months FY26 earnings call of Tips Music Limited. We truly appreciate your time and continued support. We are experiencing strong momentum of our content usage across all platforms. These encouraging trends support our 20% revenue growth guidance and allow us to upwardly revise our PAT growth guidance to 25% for this year from 20% earlier. With these results, the board has approved a dividend of rupees 5 per share amounting to rupees 63.91 crore with a total payout of 166.18 crore in this year. With this, the company has fulfilled its commitment to return 100% of last year's PAT to shareholders. With that, I would now like to invite our CEO, Mr. Hari Nair, who will provide more details on our business. Hari, over to you.
Thank you, sir. I wish everyone a happy new year. Our cumulative YouTube channel subscriber base has grown significantly to 145.3 million. Due to virality of few catalog tracks on Instagram, we saw 100x spike in content creation, views, and streams on respective platforms. We are happy to announce our partnership with Before You TV as our broadcast partner, enabling wider reach to a rich catalog among television audiences globally. I will now request Girish to share insights on the content business across platforms. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Hari. Good evening, everyone. Wish you all a very happy new year. I'm excited to share some key highlights from the quarter. Our music content portfolio expanded by 108 new releases this quarter, comprising of 70 film and 38 non-film tracks. On YouTube, the performance was headlined by a new track from the film Soulmates titled Sher Gumawa and also Halki Halki Sanami by Deepra, amassing a total of 7.1 million and 6.2 million YouTube views respectively. Our catalog also maintained a significant momentum on Instagram. Soldier Soldier Meethi Baatein Bolkar from the film Soldier generated 2.7 billion views, while Tere Liye from the film from Prince reached 2.1 billion views creations this quarter. Meri Kahani, which was from an album from Atif Aslam's song, became the personal anthem for many to express their young version versus today. It was used by our MD, Mr. Kumar Taurani, Virat Kohli, Ajay Devgan, and many more on Instagram. Furthermore, as Instagram celebrated its 15th anniversary, we are extremely honored that Jeene Laga Hoon from the film Ramaiya Vastavaiya was recognized as the only Indian song in the top 10 most liked songs globally in the platform's history by an independent journalist. I will now be handing over the call to Sushant to take you through the financial performance in detail. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Girish. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Q3 FY26 earnings call. let me walk you through the financial highlights for the quarter. Our revenue for the quarter stood at rupees 94.29 crores compared to rupees 77.7 crores in Q3 FY25, reflecting a YOY growth of 21%. Operating EBITDA for the quarter was rupees 74.5 crores versus rupees 55.6 crores in Q3 FY25. That is a growth of 34%. Operating EBITDA margins came in at 79% versus 72%. Employee expenses reflect a one-time impact of rupees 96.7 lakhs related to the implementation of the new labor code. Profit after tax for Q3 FY26 stood at rupees 58.7 crores compared to rupees 44.2 crores in Q3 FY25, showing a healthy growth of 33%. PAT margin for the quarter was 62%. For the 9-month period of FY26, revenue was rupees 271 crores compared to rupees 232 crores in the same period last year. That is a growth of 17%. PAT for 9 months stood at rupees 157.5 crores versus rupees 136 crores previously, which is a growth of 16%. With this, I conclude my opening remarks and open the floor for Q&A session.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask question may press star and 1 on their touch-tone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Kavesh Parekh from B&K Securities. Please go ahead.
Hi, team. Very good evening. Thanks for the opportunity. Sir, your growth aspirations for the full year were about 20-odd%. Now that implies an ask rate of about 28-29% for the fourth quarter. Is it fair to assume that the full year will end up somewhere around 18-19%? Because I think the fourth quarter and even the third quarter did not really have any major Hindi releases. So do we expect to end the year somewhere around 18-19%, or you still are confident of driving this 20% growth for the full fiscal?
As of now, I am not changing this. I think we will achieve this 20%, and we are very positive. Even this quarter responded well. YouTube, Spotify, we are doing well. So I feel 20% for yearly guidance is maintained. We can achieve this, and we are really pushing hard and working very hard to achieve that.
Sure. The content spends were fairly low this quarter, 9% this time, and 9-month FY26 number stands at about 17%, which is lower than what we were guiding maybe at the start of the year. So is there any revision in the guidance for the full year, considering 4Q also does not have any major Hindi movie release?
No, content cost will be low this year. I think around 18% will be a content cost. And actually, we want to spend 25%, but our one movie shifted to next year. So that's why we are feeling that. But in case content is not there, then also we are maintaining these numbers. If that content should have come to, maybe we have surpassed 20% even. So that's in our business that happens. We presume this film will come in this quarter, but sometimes it shifts to another quarter. So these things happen, but we are okay with this. And we are not in hurry, as explained in many times earlier. We don't want in a haste or in a panic mode, we are buying a wrong content. We are very extremely careful, and we are buying very cautiously whatever content new acquisition we are doing.
Could you lay down the content release as planned for FY27? This will help us get an idea of, say, the growth trajectory for the fiscal, because solely catalog and regional music it will be slightly difficult to drive, say, 20-22% plus growth solely on the back of catalog and regional. So could you name or list a few Hindi movies that you plan to release or acquire in the next fiscal?
We have Imtiaz Ali, Diljit Dosanjh, Vedang Raina, Sharori, and A.R. Rahman's music. And then there is a David Dhawan, Varun Dhawan movie. Jawani To Ishq Hona Hai. Then there is a movie Siddhant Chaturvedi and Momika Zabi. Vikas Goyal is the director. And then there is a movie Sunny Kaushal and many other actors. Kahani Mein Twist Hai. And then Shanaya Kapoor, Abhay Verma movie JC. It's called JC. And there's so many non-film music slated for 27. I think in 27 we will achieve our target of that 20%, 25 to 28% what we target every year. We achieve that.
So about 4 to 5 mid-size Hindi movies planned for the fiscal. Is that the right understanding?
Hindi movies we have. I think two are pretty big. That David Dhawan, Varun Dhawan is a bigger movie, and that Diljit Dosanjh and Imtiaz Ali, A.R. Rahman is a big movie. 3, you can say, relatively mid-sized movies. These 2 are not very big, but pretty big, you can say. So we have these, plus apart from this, we have some regional films also. So we will be releasing those also, plus non-film music.
Sure. So one last question from my side. So the presentation mentions that there has been a negative growth in total views on YouTube, which is on account of YouTube Shorts. Now, while I do agree that from a revenue standpoint, the contribution of YouTube Shorts will be fairly limited. But could you throw some light on why this impact? Is it on account of the high base in 1Q FY25, which I think had the positive impact of Crew and Ishq Vishk rebound? Is that the only reason why we have witnessed a decline in quarterly YouTube views, or is there something more to it on YouTube Shorts?
These things happen. One quarter you will see it come down. Next quarter you will see again there's a big jump. These things happen. So we are not actually bothered. And plus this short app, we are getting a lump sum monies. We are not on a profit sharing basis. So we are okay with this.
And when is the next set of negotiation due for YouTube Shorts? I believe that these deals happen on a 1 to 2 year basis.
Next year, coming year it's due.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. All the best.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Jyoti Singh from Arihant. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Sir, earlier quarter, this quarter also we have reported good EBITDA margin. So going forward, just wanted to understand as the competition intensify. So any kind of compression on the margin side we are seeing from here, and also what is the target content cost to revenue ratio over the medium term, and what lever that help to protect margin in this competitive market?
Jyoti, you check our last, I think 13, 14, 15 quarters, we are maintaining our EBITDA and PAT. So going forward also we will maintain that. I'm assuring you that. Plus, as told many times earlier, we are very focused on a content. We don't mind paying more, but our focus is on a quality content. So we are not in that mad rush. So be assured we are very careful and very focused what we want to buy, and we are only targeting those, and we are buying those movies or non-film music, what we are doing.
Okay. And sir, also globally, music companies, they are expanding. So any, this is very hypothetically, but any chances that Warner can buy stake in Tips going forward?
See, you only said it's a hypothetical question, so what I can say? Everything is open here. Anybody can talk anything, but at present there's nothing.
Okay. And sir, given shorts currently drive high volume but low monetization, so what structural changes are required for shorts to become a meaningful profit contributor for us?
They should give us a profit sharing basis. They should start monetizing that service, maybe by way of subscription or by way of doing more advertising, or maybe the way of that blue tick they are offering. So we must take some money from there. But I think whatever is happening in the entire world, but touch wood, we are doing better than many other companies. So, and our majorly our content, whatever we have done from 88 till now, our entire content is selling very, very well. So I think we are in a better zone, so, and we are very happy about it, and we'll maintain. There's nothing major going to change, but we are pretty well, I think, in that sense. So we are happy. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ravi Naredi from Naredi Investment and Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Sir, yes, Spotify has increased subscription by 20 to 25%. So how much revenue our will be get benefited from this? Can you give the number?
I can't share the exact number with you, but let me tell you, we are doing very well on Spotify, YouTube and Instagram. ये 3 main apps हैं अभी, and तीनों पे हम बहुत अच्छा business कर रहे हैं, and जो हमें growth की expectations हैं, we are achieving that.
Okay.
And Spotify मैं आपको एक बात और बताऊं कि Spotify जो बोल रहे थे बहुत दिनों से कि they want to increase their subscription, उनके subscription बहुत speed से बढ़ रहे हैं. I think last year के कंपेयर में इस साल 50% ज्यादा उनके सब्सक्राइब हो चुके हैं. तो वो अगर इसी पैटर्न से चले तो जो हमारा जो पहले आपके साथ होता था कि 30% पे हमें आना है, तो वेरी सून आई थिंक नेक्स्ट 4-6 क्वार्टर्स हम लोग वापस 30% वाले टारगेट पे आ जाएंगे.
Right. Fantastic. Sir, please give detailed comments over paid subscription when rises in next few years. How much revenue of tips may rise?
जैसे अगर आज हम this year our target is to achieve 3 revenue top line, I think 372 हमारा target है. तो next year अगर हमारे next year भी I feel at present 20% मैं सोच रहा हूँ और देख रहा हूँ, तो 370 पे 20 होगा 75, तो 75 370 75 350 अराउंड 450 का नेक्स्ट ईयर का टारगेट है हमारा. 455 समथिंग लाइक दैट वैसा टारगेट होगा हमारा, जो मुझे लगता है कि हम अचीव कर जाएंगे. एंड उसके बाद मुझे लगता है कि उसके बाद के क्वार्टर में क्योंकि क्या है ना, परसेंटेज के साथ जो नंबर हो रहा है नंबर बड़ा होता जा रहा है. अभी वैसा नहीं है कि अगर आपने 200 पे 30% किया तो आपको 60 करोड़ करना है, और अगर 450 पे अगर आपको 30% करना है तो मेरे ख्याल से 135 करना है. तो वो थोड़ा नंबर बड़ा हो जाएगा. अब वो 20
वो बेस बढ़ जाएगा. हाँ, बेस बढ़ जाएगा अपना.
हाँ, बेस बढ़ जाएगा. हाँ, तो बेस बढ़ जाएगा, तो उस पर कितना होगा ये आपको हम नेक्स्ट ईयर जब आपसे बातें होंगी तब आपको बताएंगे.
Sir, one more thing. How many design developers uses our songs like Abhinav Mishra and Monish Malhotra for making their product popular?
हम किसी को भी अलाउ नहीं करते हैं एज अ मार्केटिंग टूल, बट हम अपने फैंस को अलाउ करते हैं कि वो भले यूज करें, हमारे कंटेंट को यूज करें, रील्स बनाएं, क्रिएशन करें, यूज करें, जिसपे हमको पैसे भी मिले. बाकी हम किसी भी कमर्शियल आदमी को अलाउ नहीं करते हैं कि ही प्रमोट हिज प्रोडक्ट. हम वो नॉक डाउन कर देते हैं.
By using our songs, right?
Yes.
Okay.
या तो हम उसको बोलते हैं लाइसेंस लो. You take my license.
Right. And sir, this industry with revenue rises 40 to 50% CAGR. It is you mentioned in the investor highlighted. So it is applicable for tips to rise 40 to 50% top line in our industry.
40-50% अगर कोई कहने को तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, जैसे इंडस्ट्री का टारगेट है कि नेक्स्ट 4 to 5 years में ये इंडस्ट्री 10,000 करोड़ की होनी चाहिए, जो अभी एट प्रेजेंट 3,500-4,000 करोड़ की है. तो फिर तो ऐसा कुछ 1-2 साल ऐसा बड़ा आएगा, 1-2 साल ऐसा बड़ा बीच में आएगा जहाँ पर सीधा हम 400 से शायद 550-600 पे भी पहुंच जाए. इट इज पॉसिबल. हमारे बिजनेस में वो पॉसिबिलिटी है.
We wish this time comes soon. Thank you very much, sir. You are doing fantastic, and we wish all the best to you. And giving handsome dividend, it is really nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Akshay Kolekar from Dalal and Brocha. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. So my first question is on industry side, basically. So we see recently the music company has acquired stakes in like film production house. So do you see any structural changes happen in the industry? Like, what are your views on this? And do you see any looking for any opportunity in the near future?
You're Akshay, no?
Yes.
Can you repeat?
What's your good name?
Hello.
What's your good name?
Akshay Kolekar.
Right. Akshay Kolekar. Yeah. Akshay, we are the first company which has we have our own film company, so we don't have to acquire anything, any other company. And we are not tying up or we are paying big money and taking a partnership in that company. We are just acquiring at arm's length, we are acquiring only music rights. So we, in that zone, you can say we are the best. And we did this 5 years back. So you can assume kind of a vision Tips has. We long term we will have a support of we have to have an arrangement with some of our own company or our own some understanding with some other companies. So touch wood, we don't need anybody or any company whom we can tie up. There's no need.
Okay, understand. So, and my second question is on like, you give a bifurcation of like how much revenue is contributed from legacy business or new music content. So, is there like any percentage kind of?
As told you earlier, 85% of our business comes from a legacy business catalog, and our catalog is really extremely doing well for last 4 or 5 years. Every year we are growing on the strength of our repertoire catalog. And I can assure you that another next 15, 20 years, we are very safe and having a very best position. I feel there is a lot of potential where our catalog can really progress very well and give us a very big revenues. So touch wood, 85% comes from there and 15% you can say from new releases.
Yeah, okay, cool, thanks.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Robert Marshally from Pusana Capitals. Please go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Just a couple of questions. So firstly, on the impact of the labor costs, is there a significant one-off impact there, or is that expected to be a sustained level going forward?
Robert, this would be a one-off impact, and recurring, we don't see any substantial impact coming now.
Okay, thank you. And secondly, just in terms of when you're thinking about market share, is market share something you're kind of very mindful of, either by particular outlets, for example, on YouTube, etc., but more broadly across the streaming space? And what are the trends that you're seeing in terms of market share?
Yeah, I think market share, we don't normally think too much about that because what we see is that our metrics, what are we doing in our views, in our subscribers, in our streams. So we measure ourselves with ourselves. That's what we do. But having said that, we will on a revenue market share will be around 7 to 8%, and on the growth side, as you see our results, it's steadily growing every quarter.
Sorry, your market share is growing every quarter, or your?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. That was all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question we have is from the line of Saket Mehrotra from Tusk Investments. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Sir, congratulations on a fantastic set of numbers. Just wanted to understand for this quarter, if you were to break down 3 or 4 reasons on the growth, Just trying to understand what the growth bridge is. Is it like our catalog content? Is it any of the platforms? Is it PPL? Would be great if we can understand कि हमारी growth जो वापस से it has turned, how, what would be the avenues of that?
Saket, let me tell you, जब कोई म्यूजिक बिकती है ना तो सब जगह बिकती है. And as told earlier कि हमारा repertoire 90s का repertoire is really doing well. हमारे कितने songs ट्रेंड करते हैं, कभी suddenly हमको लगता है जो हम गाना भूल चुके हैं वो गाने भी हमारे ट्रेंडिंग में आ जाते हैं. And then we support those songs to have a more revenue. So I can give entire credit to my repertoire. Because of that we are growing. And as said earlier, हमें लगता है कि ये अभी भी हमारा फुल पोटेंशियल में हम एक्सप्लॉइट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. अभी भी हमारे कैटलॉग में इतनी जान है कि अगले 15-20 साल तक यू विल सी द पोटेंशियल. एंड अगले 3-4 साल में तो आप रियली देखोगे कि वी आर ऑन अ डिफरेंट स्केल वी आर डूइंग बिजनेस. तो मुझे लगता है कि ओनली रीजन इज कैटलॉग. अगर कैटलॉग चल रहा है, इंस्टाग्राम पे ट्रेंड होता है तो स्पॉटिफाई पे नंबर्स आते हैं. मैं आपको एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ. अभी 15-20 दिन पहले हमारा एक पुराना गाना है, सानू क्या है गाना, क्या है, सानू नहर वाली पुल पे बुला के. इट्स अ वेरी ओल्ड सॉन्ग. सडनली इंस्टाग्राम पे किसी ने 2-4 रील बना दी, उससे बहुत ट्रेंडिंग होने लगा गाना. सडनली स्पॉटिफाई पे पहले 1000 स्ट्रीम्स हुए, फिर नेक्स्ट डे 6000 हुए. ऐसे करके विद इन 5-7 डेज 1 लाख स्ट्रीम्स पे पहुंच गया. एंड अभी वो ऐसे भी हो सकता है कि वो मिलियंस पे पहुंच जाए. तो ये ट्रेंड है. तो हमारे टचवुड म्यूजिक इतनी अच्छी जो पुरानी मेहनत है वो सब काम आ रही है. एंड आई फील ऐसा कैटलॉग किसी के पास है नहीं जो, और हमारी जो यूथ जो हमारी जो टारगेट है ऑडियंस वो हमारी है, हमारे कैटलॉग की है. तो आई फील दैट्स अ बिग रीजन. सो दैट्स द मेजर रीजन.
ओके सर, टू वन ऑफ द पार्टिसिपेंट्स
बहुत पॉपुलर हुआ था.
ओके
सॉरी,
नहीं सॉरी सर, आप कुछ कह रहे थे.
एक हमारा गाना दूसरा मेरी कहानी पॉपुलर हुआ था, जो कि पहले गाना चला ही नहीं था. एंड सडनली लोगों ने रील्स बनाने चालू किए. इवन विराट कोहली ने उसका रील बनाया. विराट कोहली की क्या फॉलोइंग है आप जानते हैं. एंड अजय देवगन, विराट कोहली आई थिंक नंबर 1 ऑन इंस्टाग्राम. इन्होंने भी बनाई, मैंने खुद भी बनाई स्टोरी. तो वो गाना भी बहुत चला, उससे भी काफी रेवेन्यू आया. तो ऐसे करके हमारे कुछ न कुछ कोई ना कोई गाना हर क्वार्टर में हमारे 5-10-15 गाने ऐसे ट्रेंड हो ही जाते हैं, अपने आप होते रहते हैं. तो दैट्स जो पुरानी मेहनत है वो काम आ रही है, यू कैन से. हाँ जी, आप बोल रहे हैं.
जी. सो सर, 2 more questions on this. एक, आई थिंक आपने अभी कोई एक पार्टिसिपेंट को कहा हमारा 85% रेवेन्यू कैटलॉग कंटेंट से आ रहा है. डिड आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट करेक्ट?
हाँ, 80-85 होगा.
ओके,
85 है. सुशांत कंफर्म कर 85.
ओके. एंड सर, नेक्स्ट ईयर का गाइडेंस हम आपने 25 और 30 मेंशन किया था, वो सेल्स पे है कि पैट पे?
नहीं, हम अभी 20% टॉप लाइन का करते हैं. ऐसे जो ये करंट ईयर है हमने पहले ही बता दिया था कि 20% का हमारा गाइडेंस होगा. नेक्स्ट ईयर का भी 20 तो आप लेके चलो. बट इस साल हमारा पैट इज कमिंग 25%. मेरे को तो लगता है कि और भी ऊपर जाएगा, 25 से भी ऊपर जाएगा. बट कंजर्वेटिवली वी आर मेंटेनिंग कि 25 तो होगा ही. तो बट आई फील कि शायद 28-30 तक भी पहुंच जाए. बट एट प्रेजेंट आप 25 लेके चलो. एंड नेक्स्ट ईयर भी आप 20 फिलहाल लेके चलिए. फिर फर्स्ट क्वार्टर का क्या होता है और ये लास्ट क्वार्टर का इस साल का क्या होता है, वी विल कीप ऑन गाइडिंग यू ऑन.
एंड सर, नेक्स्ट ईयर का आपने कंटेंट कॉस्ट कहा है शुड बी टुवर्ड्स द हायर साइड, 25-30% की तरफ वी शुड?
नहीं, 25-28%.
25
नहीं, 25-28% वो हमारा मेंटेन है. लेकिन मैंने आपको पहले भी जैसे बताया बहुत बार कि अगर हमें कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी अच्छी मिलेगी एंड 2-5% अगर कंटेंट बढ़ भी जाएगा तो वी कैन एक्सप्लेन यू. क्योंकि हमारी देखो पॉलिसी एक तो बहुत ही रिजिड पॉलिसी है कि वी राइट ऑफ एंटायर कंटेंट कॉस्ट इन द सेम क्वार्टर.
करेक्ट.
तो उसके प्रॉफिट तो अगले 100 साल तक कमाने हैं ना. तो फिर तो कोई उसमें तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम होना नहीं चाहिए. खाली कंटेंट मिलना चाहिए. वी आर वेरी कीन एंड ईगर टू हैव अ गुड कंटेंट. और कंटेंट आता है तो उसकी कुछ तो रेवेन्यू भी आएगी ना. चलिए, फर्स्ट ईयर में अगर 20%, 30%, 40% कुछ तो आएगा ही ना. और फर्स्ट ईयर बिग ईयर आपको पता है कि नया कंटेंट का पहले साल में बहुत बड़ा होता है रेवेन्यू. So I think
Correct.
we are very keen to acquire content, but correct price पे correct content वो मिलना है, struggle है, but we are माना हम मेहनत कर रहे हैं.
Okay. And sir, final question, housekeeping question. Sushant, if you could tell us what's the cash balance as on December, like cash plus investment, जो आपकी liquid balance है, what would that amount be as on Q3?
As on December end, it is around 303 CR.
Okay. Thank you, and wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rohit Singh from Invest Analytics Advisory LLP. Please go ahead.
Hi, I'm audible?
Yeah.
Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Hi, good evening, and congrats for a good set of numbers. So just one question on next year outlook. You mentioned about 20% top line and 20% bottom line. At the same time, we are saying we will be acquiring more content next year because this year we are falling short of our guided number. So, if we are acquiring the content in next year, how are we sure, like, on a 20% top line growth, we will be maintaining the bottom line growth of 20%? Technically, it should be fall, right? I mean, this should be like 15% kind of growth on account of higher acquisition, isn't it?
Rohit, there are two things. Right? One, let it mention content get acquired and get released. I'm audible?
Yes, now you are.
So let's say all the content get released during next year, so let's say we'll see more revenue from that, and let's say the revenue could be much more higher, and let's say PAT at least will get that 20%. So,
okay, so you are
there
saying
would be let's say all the content getting released on time and everything, that factors would play in.
Understood. And sir, how the revenue growth shaping up, particularly from the Warner partnership? Like, is it in the trajectory that we anticipated at the time of entering this partnership, or maybe it is on a underperforming side? How do you look at that?
It is going as per our expectation this year.
And in this quarter, what kind of revenue did we make from that deal, that partnership?
We don't give, let's say, platform-wise or partner-wise breakup, but it is in line with our expectation.
Okay. I think that's it from my side, sir, and all the best for the future.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Yashovardhan Agrawal from IIFL Capital Asset Management Limited. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, hi. Hi, sir. Thank you for this opportunity. Congratulations. Good set of numbers. A few questions from my side. Is it possible to share the revenue growth from the paid subscribers versus revenue from advertisement?
So if you see, the paid subscribers have grown more than 50% from last year, if you compare that. And advertisement revenues are on the similar trajectory. So both are growing in the same one, but I think on the subscription side, it is growing faster. That's the only thing that we can say now.
Okay. So, sir, overall subscriber base has grown by 50%, right? I'm talking about the revenue, the revenue that flows to us. At what rate it has grown?
So it is primarily that revenue growing, let's say, from the paid subscription around that 40-50%, and let's say ad growing at the average rate.
Okay. And out of the total revenue, how much would be coming from the paid subscribers?
So paid subscription, let's say, on an overall basis would be roughly around 10%. The revenue part.
10%. Overall total revenue, 10% is coming from paid subscribers. And that is growing at more than 40%.
Yes, in a range of.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. And so the second question is again on the profit margins for the next year. You have clarified earlier, but I still need more clarity on it. So assuming 20% revenue growth for FY27, right? And it includes the new content that we are going to acquire in next year. And so this year, our content acquisition cost is around 18%, which we have added earlier to be around 25% for next year. So which leads to around mid-teen profit growth. So how are we guiding for 20% ad growth? Could you please elaborate more on that?
Yes, I'll reiterate. Let's say, if all, let's say, planned movies get released as per schedule, we could see a higher revenue growth. And similarly, let's say, the profit growth could be in that range of 20%. I understand your question in terms of, let's say, currently, let's say, the margins are higher given the low content cost. But let's say next year, if all the movies get released as per the schedule, we could see a higher revenue growth and a better profitability.
Okay. So, sir, in terms of percentage in that scenario, the content acquisition cost will be lower, even though in absolute terms it may grow. Is that the right way to think about it?
Somewhat, yes.
Okay, sir. And so, my last question would be on the monetization from shorts. So in our presentation, we have shared that monetization could grow because since it will migrate to share from advertising revenue. This is for YouTube. It is supposed to be renegotiated in second quarter of FY27. So, sir, it is fair to assume that the statement is regarding our business and not a general statement on the industry side?
So let's say in case of shorts, we are saying over a medium to long term, that model would move from a fixed fee to a revenue share. It won't happen on an immediate basis, but on a medium to long term, it would happen.
Okay. So the next deal which is supposed to be renegotiated, for what period of time would it be happening? The tenure of the contract. And so what would be... Okay. Yes, sir. Please continue.
Let's say we'll update once it gets renewed.
1 to 2 years.
So this depends on the platform and us both. The platform needs to decide when they will share the profits with us, and their revenues from the advertisement should also grow equally. Till then, the platforms may opt in for a paid NG fixed fee kind of model, and we may continue with that.
Okay. And sir, even if it remains to be a fixed fee, do we anticipate a substantial growth in this number?
Yes, definitely a very good growth on that.
Got it, sir. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Bhargav from Ambit Asset Management. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, team, and congratulations on a good performance. Sir, my first question is that in this revenue growth guidance, are we building in any monetization on YouTube Shorts, or that would be an additional kicker once we come to know?
It is part of the growth plan. It is already captured in.
Okay. Secondly, sir, when we see this presentation of Saregama, we are seeing a significant growth in terms of YouTube views. But they have put in an asterisk saying that YouTube has changed methodology. So in our presentation, when we see that there is a decline for 9 months, is there any base effect, or how should we read between you and Saregama in terms of presentation data?
Bhargav, आप खाली हमारी बात करो, हम आपको अपना बताते हैं. Let's not compare us with Saregama. उनका वो reply करेंगे. Now Sushant is replying you. Yes, Sushant.
Bhargav, we are continuing with the old methodology in terms of YouTube reporting. The sense is, let's say when anyone views the 30 seconds, then only the view gets counted. So we are continuing with that old methodology. I think they are now YouTube has started reporting both the views, but we continue to do with the old methodology because we think that's fair.
तो is it fair to say कि अगर हमने भी नए methodology use कर ली तो हमारा भी growth काफी अच्छा दिखेगा?
In terms of views, yes, because
नहीं फिर तो गेम ही चेंज हो जाएगी ना, बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा ना.
हाँ वही सर, क्योंकि वो क्या है कि लोग फिर दोनों को कंपेयर करते हैं ना, तो एक्चुअली एप्पल टू एप्पल नहीं है, वो कहना सही रहेगा, राइट?
नहीं तो टचवुड एप्पल अपना है ना. ये क्या करते हैं हमको सोचते हैं.
ओके ओके, नहीं आई अंडरस्टैंड कि बेसिकली अगर हम भी नए मेथोडोलॉजी से करेंगे तो हमारा भी अच्छा ग्रोथ दिखेगा. दैट्स व्हाट आई वांटेड टू बेसिकली अंडरस्टैंड. एंड लास्टली सर, इज इट फेयर टू से कि जब हम यूट्यूब शॉर्ट्स के मोनेटाइजेशन के तरफ जाएंगे तो टू स्टार्ट विथ इट विल बी अ फिक्स्ड फी एंड देन मे बी रेवेन्यू शेयर अगली बार होगा, कि किस तरीके से सोचना चाहिए?
Yes, it will be the same. You are right on that. पहले और 2 साल या 1 साल शायद फिक्स्ड फी मॉडल रहेगा एंड देन इट विल मूव टू अ रेवेन्यू शेयर मॉडल.
And is it fair to say that एक बार the monetization cycle starts, we will put in more efforts to increase our views on YouTube Shorts, because then we obviously get paid in the subsequent revenue share cycle?
Yes, sir, you are absolutely right. We will definitely do that.
Okay, because right now it doesn't make sense to put in effort because कुछ मिलेगा ही नहीं, so there's no point in.
Correct, sir.
Okay, great, sir. Thank you very much and all the very best.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to time constraint, this was the last question. I would now like to hand the conference over to Ms. Ayushi Gupta for closing comments.
I would like to thank the management for taking the time out for their conference call today, and also thank all the participants. If you have any queries, please feel free to contact us. We are MUFG Intime Private Limited, Investor Relation Advisors for Tips Music Limited. Thank you so much.
On behalf of Tips Music Limited.
Thank you.
On behalf of Tips Music Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your line.